Batting fifth, third baseman, number 73, Lyndon Power. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 77, Matthew King. Batting seventh, first baseman, number 12, Patrick Costigan. Batting eighth, second baseman, number 14, Josh Kennedy. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 44, Austin Earl. Not batting but pitching, number 8, Alex Bayerjan. Our blue crew for the final game, home plate umpire, Mr. Dave Jackson. First base umpire, Mr. Dave Harrington. Second base umpire, Mr. Corey Barrett. And at third base umpire, Mr. Martin Robitaille.
Good afternoon, softball fans. Welcome back to Kitchener, Ontario and Peter Hallman Ball Yard. The U23 Men's Softball Canadian Championship, the gold medal game between the Maritimes and the Prairies. Newfoundland Murno Mariners taking on the Saskatchewan Delisle Pride here this afternoon. Coming up in just mere minutes, Kyle Smith, Joe Todd here with you on the Conestoga Digital TV Network. Glad to have you along with us for this final contest of the 2024 U23 Men's Canadian Championship. It's the two top teams all week long battling for gold. And Joe Todd, the batting order for the Delisle Pride.
Batting first, the shortstop, Will Major. Batting second, center fielder, Ryan Bicknell. Batting third, the catcher, Max Major. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Ethan Sommerfeld. Batting fifth, the designated player, Charles Leclerc. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Evan Young. Batting seventh, third baseman, Tom Norris. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Caden Fedek. Batting ninth, the left fielder, Rhett Bernard.
Home plate umpire Dave Jackson says play ball in the ball yard as opening pitch from Mitch Whalen goes for ball one. Defensively for Newfoundland, it's Matthew King, Mark Corbett, Austin Earl, left to right across in the outfield. Lyndon Power, Ryan Marr, Josh Kennedy, and Patrick Costigan, left to right across on the infield. Adrian Green behind the plate, and Mitch Whalen gets the ball today for Newfoundland as they temporarily suspend the designated player, dropping down to 9. Whalen, he'll come with it right across the middle, called for ball 3. 3-0 count here. Delisle struck early in the bronze medal game, ultimately walking away with an 8-1 victory. Just the 5th game this week that was ended early by the run rule. It's Will Major who takes strike one. 3 balls and a strike as we're just getting underway. Glad to have you along with us. You haven't missed anything. Just the top of the first and the leadoff batter at the plate.
First pitch, 1:22 Eastern Standard Time.
And ball 4 to Major. So he draws a walk. We'll bring Ryan Bicknell to the plate. Carbon copy of the first game, Joe, with the leadoff man getting on. See what Bicknell does here. Does he drop a bunt down or put the ball in play in the outfield?
I would play a little small ball.
There's the bunt. It's a pop-up. Same result as the first game. The out this time, though, it's a pop-up bunt by Bicknell, and quickly in on it was Lyndon Power.
Good call by Max Major. When you're in that bunt situation, always tempted to go with that rise ball. That way that ball's going to pop up a lot easier.
Whalen. He works to the outside for ball one, finding that strike zone of home plate umpire Dave Jackson. When you watch Whalen work, Joe, and it didn't take me long to have chills of Sean Cleary with the mechanics and the glove work and the pose coming off the mound. Rock set, comes forward, misses again for ball two.
Great to have mentors like that in your backyard too. Always exposed to Sean out in the Maritimes.
Skipped into the dirt, and Whalen struggling a little bit to find his command in the strike zone here of the plate umpire. Is the count now 3 balls and no strikes.
Delisle Pride had 12 hits in that bronze medal game, so they got their hitting shoes on. We'll see if they can carry that over to this gold medal game.
3-0 count. Right on the plate for strike one. It was Max Major who opened the scoring with a home run for Delisle back a couple hours ago. They did what Newfoundland did to them on their way to the 4-0 win last night. That one hop out to the mound, and Whalen will short arm throw it to first for the out. Put a runner into scoring position, now up to second, Will Major after the ground out, and Ethan Sommerfeld comes to the plate. Ethan 0 for 3 with a hit by pitch in the bronze medal game. In for call to strike. Delisle, a full uniform change, going to the white pinstripes, trimmed in green. Mariners today, black pants, blue tops with yellow Mariners scrawled across the chest. That foul ball gets to the backstop, 0-2. Joe, our blue crew for this afternoon.
Dave Jackson at the plate, Dave Harrington at first base, Corey Barrett at second base, Martin Robitaille at third base. 4-man system here.
Congratulations to those umpires getting the opportunity and award of the gold medal game here this afternoon after a week of their own competition. Down on strikes. Delisle get around that leadoff walk. Murno Mariners coming to the plate here in the bottom half of the first inning. Mitchell Whalen settling in as that inning wore on. Joe finding a little bit more of the strike zone of our home plate umpire.
Yeah, it's really important to find your groove early in that game.
So as we stay with you here in between innings, as Delisle Pride take the field, it's Rhett Bernard, Ryan Bicknell, Ethan Sommerfeld left to right across over in the outfield. Tom Norris at third, Will Major the shortstop, Caden Fadek at second base. Evan Young is the first baseman, Max Major behind the plate, and Troy Premack gets the ball again today for the Pride.
Very important for Premack and the Delisle Pride to have a good, clean first inning here. Don't want that first inning, similar first inning that happened yesterday, where they had 4 consecutive base runners reach first base, setting up that 3-0 lead.
The batting order for Newfoundland, looking for their province's first Canadian championship since 2012 when Kelly's Pub Canadians won the gold. It's Mark Corbett, Adrian Green, Ryan Marr, 1, 2, 3 in the batting order. Mitchell Whalen, bats 4th. Lyndon Power in the 5 spot. Matt King, the left fielder, bats 6. 7 hitters, Patrick Costigan. And rounding out the order at 8 and 9, it's Josh Kennedy and Austin Earl. Listed as the flex player today is Alex Bayerjean. But as we said off the top, Mitchell Whalen gets the ball on the DP flex. Back to work in the bottom half of the inning as that rise ball misses. Opening it up, ball 1. These two teams met yesterday, Joe, and we talked about it, but a 4-0 win for Newfoundland as they punched their ticket direct to the championship game. And as we said, it was an early start here for the top of the order. Mark Corbett led the way. He looks to do just the same. Misses for a ball, 2-1 count. As that ball gets up out of the zone. 3 balls and a strike to start. And ball 4. So Corbett draws a patient walk to lead things off. We'll bring Adrian Green to the plate. He had a big swing yesterday for Newfoundland. He'll have an opportunity here with the runner on. He turns to bunt. Pop-up. Premack with it. So carbon copy start to the ball game. Top and bottom inning.
So important to get those bunts down. Execute your bunts. Move those runners.
And so Ryan Marr comes to the plate.
Ryan 2 for 3 in the game on Saturday with a double.
Off and running Corbett. Throw was on the wrong side of the bag. Having to reach back was Fadek, and 60 feet of real estate on the stolen base by Corbett gets him into scoring position. Ryan's going to send that one up out into right field. In comes on 10 steps. Will be the right fielder, Ethan Sommerfeld. Corbett had ventured a couple strides off the bag. Colby Faubert is warming up down in the bullpen, Joe. First time we've seen someone stir for Delisle this weekend. So Mitchell Whalen will come to the plate here. Mitchell named All-Star yesterday afternoon here from the qualifying round. Named as utility player. He held the swing for now, but we're going to appeal it down to first. He did not go. So the count stays at the plate. A .313 average, 7 RBIs, a home run. Combine that, Joe, with a .357 ERA, 3 wins and 22 strikeouts. A full week for Mitch Whalen. And couple that with that swing and miss. It's a 2-2 count, rather 2-1 count.
Adding to that 4-hole for Murnau Mariners is very important.
Throw to second, Corbett. He's going to take 60 feet. He was getting a big jump over at second, and they threw behind the runner.
Yeah, just not the right play. Not at this level. Not at any level.
One hop to Major. Will fires it across the diamond to end the inning. Work around the walk and 2 stolen bases for Mark Corbett. Sends us to the top half of the second. 0-0 after one here in Kitchener.
Two up in the top of the second inning with Clerk, Young, Norris. Coming to the plate at the top of the second inning for the Delisle Pride. Designated player number 10.
Charles Leclerc will lead things off as we step back into the top half of the second inning. Bit of an overcast day here in the ballpark, but definitely a pleasant one as we play the gold medal game. Not as hot and humid as what even they were predicting here today.
No, very nice, really. The flags have actually died out behind the beer tent. A little bit of life there, but not much.
0-1 misses 1-1. Two best teams from the week, they find themselves in the gold medal game. Just like it should be, Joe.
Yes. Couldn't be scripted better.
As that one pops in for strike two. Full credit to Nova Scotia for battling their way into playoffs and then going on a bit of a streak, 4 games in a row. They take the loss this morning, but congratulations to them on their bronze medal. Third place finish in Canada, as that one misses. Ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Charles Leclerc finally gets a base knock here for Saskatchewan and the Delisle Pride. It's been a long time coming for Charles. He's had a tough couple of days, but with one swing, changes his momentum as he takes off his paraphernalia. He's got the leg guard, the arm guard, the batting gloves.
Got the whole paraphernalia.
Now he's got the oven mitt for sliding. As that one misses for ball 1. Evan Young at the plate. He'll swing on that one, get it up into the air, and in comes Mark Corbett. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Tom Norris now comes to the plate. He had a big day for the Delisle Pride there in the bronze medal game, Joe.
2 for 2, home run and a double.
Having a day out of the 7th spot. He'd like to continue that here this afternoon. First pitch swinging, fouls it out of play. 1-1 count into the dirt. Nice pickup there by Adrian Green, the left-handed catcher. Good snag. One count. That ball goes foul. Green quick out of his crouch to play that one.
Good bounce.
One ball, 2 strike count. Norris takes ball 2, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Goes fishing on the drop ball. Doesn't get rewarded on the swing. 2 down. And second strikeout for Mitchell Whalen. Has Caden Fadek coming to the plate, one of the All-Stars this week.
Caden also had a big game, 2 for 3 previous game. That bottom part of the order, Sean, earlier today.
Big jump there from Charles Leclerc out at first base. In at the knees, called strike. One, swing and a miss, off and running. Got him. Just on the knee, nice tag by Ryan Marr coming across. Will end the inning. Headed for the bottom half of the second after this. Bottom of the second inning as we welcome you back to Peter Holman Ball-Yard in Kitchener, Ontario. U23 Men's Canadian Championship. Troy Premack opens with ball 1 to Lyndon Power here in the home half of the second. That pitch misses for a ball, 2-0. The Delisle Pride, they're looking for Saskatchewan's first gold medal since 2001. It was the Saskatoon Black Sox back at the beginning of 2000s that won the gold. Little cue shot. Premack sets his feet and gets the out at first on Lyndon Power.
Took a little bit off that pitch, just set off the timing of Power.
Matthew King now comes to the plate. Good back and forth here, Joe, to start between both teams. Fouling that pitch.
It's like a good old boxing match. Just taking a jab here, taking a jab there, feeling each other out.
Well, the week-long series is tied at 1, so fitting that the gold medal game will settle it. Delisle a 5-3 win back on Friday morning, as that one gets in for a strike here against the Murno Mariners. And then, of course, yesterday, Newfoundland picked up the 4-0 win. So a win apiece here this week in the best-of-3 series. To the victor goes the gold medal.
Yes, let's settle it here.
Three balls and a strike. Ball 4 down and away. Matthew King draws the 1-out walk. As Patrick Costigan now comes to the plate.
21 pitches for 3 Max so far.
"21 games in the round robin in the qualifying round, and 6 here in the championship round, as that one gets in for call to strike. 27 games in total. We've reached the summit. As Costigan will lift that up. Opportunity there for Young. He'll make the catch in foul territory. Two down, and Josh Kennedy now will come to the plate. That ball straight back, foul. Austin Earl in the on-deck circle, the 9-hitter. That ball again fouled off. It's been a heavy dose of Troy Premack for you and I, Joe. The third game we've seen the pitcher throw for Delisle.
Been a workhorse.
Swing and a miss. Gets the job done. Work around the walk. Sends us to the top half of the third in a 0-0 ball game here in Kitchener.
Second baseman, number 9, Caden Vidal.
Caden Faduk will lead things off here in the top half of the third inning. He was left at the plate when Charles Leclerc was caught stealing. So he'll come back up. Right in there for called strike one.
Good pitch on the inside of his hands.
Faduk up on top of the plate. Foot on the back line. Whalen works. That ball lifted up out to right field. Overstrides Earl. He'll get under it and make the catch for out number 1. Good job there by Faduk to just go with that pitch and get a good charge in it. Just ran out of steam as it went out to the outfield. Trying to bunt his way on here is Rhett Bernard. Didn't go on the appeal. Bernard had a productive day, Joe, in the bottom of the order for Saskatchewan back in the bronze medal game. It was a pretty even round of hitting for the Delisle Pride. Swing and a miss.
This will be the 8th game in 5 days for Delisle Pride, so kind of glad they're probably seeing these nice cooler temperatures.
As that one misses. Ball 2. And ball 4. So the board led us astray, Joe, as Will Major now comes to the plate. He walked back in the first. Here comes the sunshine that we've been waiting for all day. Misses for ball 1.
.34 pitches for Whalen so far in the game.
And that ball lifted up out of play. Make that 35. One count here, top of the order. 1 out, runner at first. Power. He'll go to second the short way. When he first got it, he looked at first all the way and then must have heard the second baseman, Josh Kennedy, call his name and deliver the ball over there to get that lead runner.
Good communications there.
Center fielder, number 22, Ryan Bicknell.
So fielder's choice for Will Major. That one into the dirt, ball 1. One ball. Down and away again, ball 2, 2-0. Whalen works. Foul ball at the plate. 2-ball, 1-strike count. As Whalen looks to set. And again, fouls it off here, does Ryan Bicknell. He bunted in the first and popped it out. We've picked up a ball somewhere, Joe. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count. That ball lifted up out to left field. Overstrides Matt King. He's under it for the catch and will end the inning. Bicknell down on the fly out. Work around the fielder's choice. It's 0-0 after 2.5. Austin Earl lead things off here for Murno Mariners, the Newfoundland representation here at the U23 Men's Canadian Championship. And that one in for called strike. That ball gets fouled off. Called strike 3. Second strikeout for Premack. Top of the order now, and Mark Corbett. He walked to start the ball game for the Mariners offensively. That one comes inside for ball 1. Corbett gets into that one. That's going to fall down for a base hit. And goodbye, home run. Just scrapes the top. And Corbett emphatically jumps on the plate on the home run to make it 1-0 here for the Mariners.
When it left the bat, I didn't think it had enough power to get out, but
I didn't think it had the height either. I thought it was more a line drive.
good punch there. Good upper body strength there by Corbett, driving that ball out of the park for the first run of the game.
And boy, did he get some hang time coming home, sprinted around the bases and then launched himself into the air and landing on the plate. Brings Adrian Green now up. That buzzes the tower for ball 2. Green tried to bunt his way on base. Popped it out to the pitcher as back warming is Kobe Faubert. Off speed, comes inside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. And ball 4. Walk to Green. Puts a runner on with 1 down. Little more excitement from the Newfoundland bench. As Ryan Marr now at the plate, but he'll have to wait as out to the mound goes Joel Durham for a conversation.
Kobe Faubert warming up in the bullpen for De La Pride.
A little bit more zip on those pitches now, Joe, so might be nearing the end for Troy Premack. Ryan flew out in the first, but has had a whale of a week here for Newfoundland. That ball down foul on the left side. It's 1-0 on the strength of the Mark Corbett solo shot here.
Ryan primarily a pull hitter here. Sharp on that left side of the infield.
That ball gets fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes. Ryan, he gets that one out into left center. Overcoming is Bicknell. He'll make the catch on the run for the second out.
Good range there by Bicknell. Track that ball down.
As Mitch Whalen now comes to the plate. He went a long way to get that one, Joe, but ultimately tracking it down into the gap. As Mitch Whalen comes to the plate looking to help himself. Inside, misses for ball 1. Off-speed pitch.
Nice pitch.
Ball in play over at third and on to first. Can't handle it, didn't get it picked back up in time. As that ball goes into the dirt, Evan Young not able to handle the throw from Tom Norris. Reaches base on the air. And Mark Corbett out to run for Adrian Green, as well Ryan Marr out to run for Mitchell Whalen. Temporary runners for the pitcher and catcher. That pitch high and wide. Lyndon Power at the plate. He grounded out back to the mound in the second. Called strike on that inside corner.
Lyndon Power had a home run off of Premack back in the preliminary game in the 6th inning. Yesterday's game.
1-1. Strike 2 in there for Troy Premack. Big spot here with the runner in scoring position. Went up to get it, and he'll foul it off. One-two count. Premack works. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Down goes Power. But Mark Corbett gives the lead to the Murno Mariners on a solo shot to left center. Make it 1-0 as we head to the top half of the 4th here in Kitchener at the U23 Men's Canadian Championship.
Leading off the top of the 4th inning for the Delisle Pride, we have the catcher number 1, Max Major.
Really a computer-based one, but I don't know. Controller. Back to work here in the top half of the 4th. 1-0 Newfoundland leads. That foul ball got a chunk out of Adrian Green. He's shaking it out. Reaches for it, off the glove of Whalen, and no chance on the deflection as Max Major gets on base.
Good start for Delisle Pride to find a reply for that run put on the board by Murno.
I think we were going to maybe see a pinch runner, but it gets waved off as Major says, I can run. The tolls of a tournament when you've been the catcher behind the plate every game and every inning. Max Major, qualifying round MVP. Ethan Sommerfeld comes to the plate. He struck out back in the first. That line shot, that's going to fall in for a base hit. Major gets the wave around. He's coming to third and to score. Standing at third is Ethan Sommerfeld. Hard hit triple. As Adrian Green indicates, get someone up warming. As that one was hard struck down into the corner, Joe.
Yeah, I got all of that ball. Good quick hands for Sommerfeld, bringing that ball bat through. Driving in the tying run of this game here in the top of the fourth inning.
So a triple for Sommerfeld. Now Charles Leclerc, who picked up his first base hit.
Okay, I'll be right back up, okay, Peter?
Loyland Power out to talk with his defensive core. See what Charles does here. He struck early in the count. Tie game here, 1-1. Go ahead run at third here for the Pride. Off on the corner for strike one.
Kyer Jean has been warming up down the bullpen in the left field line.
He was the pitcher of record yesterday in the winner game, as that ball misses for ball one. Misses again, ball two. 2 balls and a strike.
48 pitches so far to date.
Whalen, 2-1. In for strike 2. On pitch number 50. And ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody down here, Joe, and I would say if Charles Leclerc gets on by hit or walk, I think that would do it for
I would think so.
Mitch Whalen. That ball fouled off, got a piece of Adrian Green's mask. Full count, do it again. Opportunity knocking for the Pride. Leclerc, little slow roller, coming to the plate, double clutch. He's in there safe. I think even regardless of the obstruction, we'd have a safe call as that hand got through the legs of Adrian Green. And here comes Loyola Power, the head coach of the Murno Mariners. But in the process, Ethan Sommerfeld's come in to score. And Charles Leclerc with an RBI. As Alex Bayer-Jean enters, we will step aside and come back with the remainder of the top half of the fourth.
Alex Bayer-Jean now on the mound for the Murnau Mariners. Evan Young at the plate. Evan flew out to the center fielder in the second inning. Bayer-Jean filling up the strike zone early. Pitch in the release, following it up with another strike. Evan Young goes down on strikes. Now at the plate, third baseman Tom Norris. Tom had a strikeout, swinging back in the second inning. Four pitches for Bayer-Jean, 4 strikes.
He's come out firing, Joe. As we saw yesterday. That one misses top side for a ball. Bayer-Jean was a late addition to the squad for Newfoundland, as Nate Thiessen, who was scheduled to be on the team, suffered an injury last week just before leaving for the tournament. So it was a quick call, and Alex Bayer-Jean answered. That ball gets lifted up, falls in for a base hit. And up 60 feet goes Charles Leclerc. Just kind of in between there, Joe. Austin Earl, whether he was coming for it or letting it fall in, looked a little indifferent at times, and then came in.
Just didn't read it right properly off the bat, and then probably had to sit on his heels then, field it cleanly for the single.
In for called strike one. Good pace there to that pitch from Bayer-Jean. Caden Faduk at the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a flyout. Rise ball well out of the zone, goes chasing. He has come on and throwing bullets. Quick 0-2 count, digging in. High rise, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2/3 of the way out of the jam here is Bayer-Jean.
Bayer-Jean pitched extremely well in that game yesterday at 6 o'clock. Had 13 strikeouts, gave up just 5 hits across the 7 innings of play.
Hard stuff again, swing and miss by Rhett Bernard. And you know, Joe really never worked into trouble yesterday.
No, always in control.
Off speed. Ball 1-1-1. Little slow roller. Costigan off the bag and to it. Will end the inning. But for Delisle Pride, they push across 2 runs, manufacturing those runs. Take a 2-1 lead into the bottom half of the 4th. Come back with us here in Kitchener. Back to work for Troy Premack as he fires that one into the dirt. They've taken a 2-1 lead, have the Delisle Pride. It'll be interesting, Joe, here to see how long they'd stick with Premack if he runs into a little bit of trouble. I almost had the sense that the end was near before they took the lead.
Colbert was warming up in the previous inning.
Matthew King will lead things off as that one skipped into the dirt again. Premack to the outside corner for called strike one, 3-1. Ball 4 down and away.
Something you just don't want to see after taking a lead, putting a first base runner back on the base path.
Patrick Costigan at the plate. He popped out back in the second. And with that walk, Faubert is reappearing down the line, Joe, to go get loose. Turns the bunt. Played by the third baseman, Tom Norris, on the catch. Running in on the pop-up. Twice now we've seen Newfoundland try to get a bunt down, and they've popped out. Now Josh Kennedy at the plate. Swing and a miss. One. Now 1-2 on the foul ball. One ball, two here to Kennedy. Line shot out into left side, into left field, and big turn at second there by Matthew King. Back into second, so base hit here with one down for Josh Kennedy. Will bring Austin Earl to the plate.
Four innings of work for Premack, 4 walks, 1 in every inning.
Time called. In for strike one to Austin Earl. Struck out looking back in the third inning. As that one into the dirt, ball one rather. That ball lifted up and will find its way out of play. Pushed foul over on the right side into the bullpen area. Sends the pitchers and spotters scattering,
Spotter's supposed to protect them.
right? And he bailed. Austin Earl looking to draw even. 2-1 Pride lead. That ball put in play. Short hop. Tagged the runner over to first. Got him at first base. 6-3 inning-ending double play for the Delisle Pride. Will end the inning.
Good heads-up play there by that shortstop. Just keep everything quiet. Good play by Norris. No, sorry. Will Major. That was big. That was big. Then you would have the top of the order coming in.
Leading off the top of the fifth inning for the Delisle Pride is after shortstop number 7, Will Major.
Top half of the fifth inning, Will Major will lead things off as the Delisle Pride get the inning-ending double play. And it's the shortstop, Will Major, who made that play, leading things off. He's got a fielder's choice and a walk today. Buyer Jean wanted that first pitch to no avail. That one misses high and outside, ball 2. Now he gets what he wants from Green. That ball goes straight up. Costigan, Green arguing. And it's Adrian Green who makes the catch.
Yet Costigan was calling it all along.
And Costigan saying that he didn't hear Greener say that he had it. And I mean, for the first baseman, that's the easier play coming in on it. And until he hears otherwise, he's coming, and he called it loud and proud. So, but ultimately, it's an out as that pitch misses ball 1. That one buzzes inside, ball 2, 2-0. And that ball fouled out of play. 2-1 count. As that ball goes foul. Two-one ball game, 2-1 count here in the top half of the fifth. Jean. Little half swing over to first on the flip for the second out. Max Major now comes to the plate. He singled, scored a run, and grounded out here today. Jean back to work, comes right after him, right down the middle, called on the swing for strike one. Back and forth they've gone. Newfoundland scored one. Delisle replied with two and have taken the lead 2-1 now, as that one into the dirt for strike two.
Been a really good game so far. Some good defense.
Quick 0-2 count here to Major. He spoils that one, fouling it off. Jean had a lot of vibrato yesterday, a little bit of a chip, if you'd say, on his shoulder. Definitely had a little bit of swag out on the mound. Trying to find his way here back to that standing. 0-2. Again, fouling it off. Just got a piece of that, did Major, to stay alive. Oh, 2 out. Major battling. And lifted up. Over. Power. Can't get it as it just evades him. And lands foul. Roller to second, on to first, and an out will end the inning. Up and down they go. Bottom half of 5 coming up.
7 innings.
Well, they were the visitor, too. Back for the bottom half of the fifth here at the U23 Men's Canadian Championship. Kyle Smith, Joe Todd here with you on the Conestoga Digital TV Network. We are entering the later stages of the ball game now in the bottom of the fifth, as it's Mark Corbett who leads things off. Delisle Pride out in front 2-1. But Corbett had a home run his last time up for Murno Mariners. He's got a walk, 2 stolen bases, and a home run today. In for strike 1. Got no more ball games to go. This is it, the gold medal game here in Kitchener. As that one falls in for strike 2, 2-2. Hard hit ball up the middle. Corbett leads things off with a single.
Good start for Murno Mariners here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
See what they do here. Adrian Green comes to the plate. He bunted back in the 1st, walked in the 3rd, swinging here in the 5th. He had a home run yesterday for the Mariners. See what Corbett does. Put a little pressure, go for a run. Little bloop in for a base hit. He'll wisely stay at 2, as quickly getting to it was Bicknell, and stringing some hits together here. Back-to-back singles now for Murno Mariners will bring Ryan Marr to the plate. Marr looking to break out. He's 0 for 2 today.
Five hits now for the Murno Mariners over the 5 innings. 2 in this inning.
Premack. Marr laces that to left center, falls in, it's going to get to the fence. 1, 2 runs coming in, firing it back in, and standing up at second. Ryan Marr with a 2-run double for the Mariners as they take the lead 3-2 here in the home half of the 5th inning.
Har's had a pretty quiet game up to this point. Finally laced that double out to the fence, scoring the go-ahead, the tying and the go-ahead runs. 2 RBIs here for Mahar.
And that will do it for Troy Premack as he exits stage right. It'll be Kobe Faubert who comes into the ball game. Down 3-2, the Pride. The Mariners battling for gold at the U23s. As we step back in with you here from Kitchener at the Peter Hallman Ball Yard, Kyle Smith, Joe Todd at the U23 Men's Canadian Championship. It's actually Owen Cox who comes on in relief. Joe pointing that out to me in between. So it's Cox on for the Pride. Mitch Whalen will greet him. As that first pitch goes high and wide, ball one. As that one misses, ball two.
Pride have to shut the door here.
Newfoundland's taking the lead now 3-2. Turn the tables as Whalen takes a strike outside. And now Kobe Faubert goes to get loose. That ball lifted up to right field. Settling under it is Sommerfeld. He'll camp and step forward, throw a seed over to third, but that ball offline, so Ryan Marr up to third base.
That's a big 60 feet. Now puts him in a position to score on a fly ball. Lots of ways of scoring it from third base.
Just one down here as over to third now is Marr. Lyndon Power, he comes to the plate looking to drive in an extra run here. Glove down, coming to the plate. Tag out at home as time called, and Major has grabbed his head. A little shaken up, and he will head off. So nice play there by Will Major. Gloves it on the backhand and then gets up and throws a strike to home to get the runner.
Great play there by Major.
Joe, while we have a minute, want to say thanks to everyone here involved in the tournament. Kitchener Fastball Promotions playing host here this week and offering the invite to us to come out and participate in the event and bring these last 2 days of coverage to those. Jim Hallman, Brad Thompson, Bernie Burnett, part of the group that we've dealt with and have made us feel so very welcome. To our new friends at Conestoga Digital TV, they've been just awesome to work with here this week. It's been a treat for us to get to know them and work with them here this weekend. It makes our job a whole lot easier. I've said it a couple times, but from the bottom of our hearts, it's just so nice to show up and just call the games and not have to worry about the tech side. So we say thanks to them for everything. And for the players, I mean, they've put on a show here this week in the elements. not necessarily the rain, but the heat, humidity, and sunshine has been blazingly hot here this week. So thanks to them and for showing out this weekend. Again, just 5 games out of the 28 that will be played today or this week were run rules. So that tells you right there. And the rest of the games all decided within a couple of runs of each other. So that says a lot about the state of the U23 competition.
Great parody. And just echoing your words, thank you to all that helped out, brought us down here.
So Major's going to stay in the game. Got 2 down in the inning, and Lyndon Power headed over back to first base after his fielder's choice. Can't highlight that play by Will Major enough to cut down that would-be extra run here right now for Newfoundland. 2 down in the inning. That ball gets lifted up out to center. Bicknell makes that catch shoulder high and will end the inning. 2 runs pushed across to take a 3-2 lead here into the top half of the 6th. Battling for gold in Kitchener.
Leading off the top of the 6th inning is a wild fly. We have right fielder number 16, Ethan Somerville, on deck with her.
Back for the top half of the 6th. Ethan Sommerfeld will lead things off. He had a hard hit triple his last time up. Swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch there, Joe. Just to change speeds on the batter, 0-2.
Yeah, just a great pitch. Great call.
Swing and a miss. Climb the ladder there. Comes up empty. Does Ethan Sommerfeld. He's down on strikes here in the 6th. 1 down, and Charles Leclerc now comes to the plate. He's put the ball in play twice and been on base twice as his bat has awoken here in the gold medal game.
Third strikeout since Bayer-Jean has come in the game.
And dropped it in for a strike at the letters. Swing and a miss. Gets right past him, does Bayer-Jean. Nothing in two. Swing and a miss, strike three. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Charles Leclerc down on strikes, 2 here in the inning, and Evan Young at the plate now. He flew out and struck out. And Joe, you just feel that momentum now shifting and getting well into the pocket of the Mariners.
Yeah, Bayer-Jean has completely silenced the Delisle Prides. They just had 1 hit since he's come in the game. Just 1 base runner. 4 strikeouts to this point. No free passes on the walk. That's crucial.
0-1. Quickly 0-2 as that falls in at the top of the zone for strike 2. As I said, Bayer-Jean, a late addition into the squad. 0-2, lifted foul. Heavily relying on him here in the playoffs yesterday. Pitched a gem against this Delisle Pride team. And today in relief has absolutely silenced them, as Joe said. Gave you the particulars. Working 0-2. Called strike 3. Looking at it go by. Down on strikes. There's the swagger that Bayer-Jean had yesterday. Up and down, striking out the side. We head to the home half of the 6th after this. Yeah, it's too bad you couldn't get this on your computer so you can.
If I had more time.
Well, I don't think you can get this feed up on a computer.
I can open the application in my laptop.
Oh, yeah,
I
okay.
just need to do 2 more steps.
Right.
Except to get the app on my.
Yeah. Because then this would give you more, right? It would give you the team name, the score, and then in the middle is where they would be on base, and then this is balls, strikes, and outs.
And as you mentioned, if I select the player, shows the statistics, you can just put one more person. If you say,
Yeah.
I can just pull that up.
Right.
So it looks nicer.
Yeah.
Live and learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's first time, so it's still good.
Yeah.
Well, they're hosting this tournament and then a men's tournament next year at the end of August.
Our typical jobs is to do sports live.
Yep.
So we do at the college games, but this one is new for us.
Yeah. Bottom of 6. Patrick Costigan at the plate. He's got a pair of pop-outs this afternoon, and now he'll find a base hit here for good measure as he finds a single. I think we're going to have a pinch runner. And we will, Joe. It'll be number 6. Ryder Lewis for Costigan. Josh Kennedy now at the plate. That one gets away into the backstop and up the side. Big round towards third. Coming in behind was Ryan Bicknell.
Pitcher Owen Cox is the son of Frank Cox, the Owen Sound native. Threw her back in the 80s and 90s for Owen Sound.
Ball lifted up out of play. Ooh, landed right beside one of the fans in the stands. That ball put in play. Lewis gets the wave. He'll come in to score 4-2 for the Mariners on an RBI single by Josh Kennedy here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pushing a little bit harder here is Newfoundland to extend this and get a little breathing room as they look to claim their first gold since 2012 here at the U23 men's. Back then, Joe, it was the Kelly's Pub Canadians.
Always good to add some insurance runs here. This Delisle Pride team will not go down easily. They will be fighting tooth and nail.
That bunt is down. And in time, no one at third as Cox missed the assignment, and so did Rhett Bernard, not able to get there in time. Nice sack bunt there, Joe, by Austin Earl. Things spinning quickly here for Newfoundland and the Murno Mariners as that one goes up and out of the zone for ball one.
Now we got the top of the order coming up for Murno Mariners here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Two balls. And into the dirt, ball three. 3 balls, no strikes. Right down the middle for strike one. Inside ball 4. So a walk here to Corbett. And now Adrian Green at the plate. Run through the sequence for first and third. We're going to have a conversation, though, first with the coaching staff of the Pride. Looks as though we're going to have a pitching change as well in the process, Joe.
Yes.
Kobe Faubert will enter the ball game as we'll step aside and come back with the remainder here of the 6th. 4-2, Newfoundland leads. Back to work. Back into the fire here for Kobe Faubert. Third pitcher of the day for the Pride. He'll be greeted by Adrian Green. He sends that up the middle for an RBI base hit. Throw to third, and up to second goes Green. Run in to score is Kennedy. Give an RBI to Green. Single and advancing to second on the throw. We're going to load the bases here, Joe, as Ryan Marr issued a free pass. It's 5-2 here for the Mariners. Trying to have a big inning. Still nobody down. Infield drawn in. As that one misses for ball one. Whalen would represent the run rule. But just looking to put that ball in play. Touch some green. Swinging a foul by Whalen. Faubert, one hop, coming to the plate. Got him there for one. Two down in the inning. Still with the bases loaded. Now Lyndon Power comes to the plate. Joe, if you're a Pride fan, it's Norris, Faduk, and Bernard, 7, 8, 9 hitters due to the plate in the top half of the seventh. As that one gets a piece of Power, and that will score a run on a hit batter. So Matthew King now comes to the plate.
Delisle Pride just kind of falling apart here.
Faubert works. Fouls it off, does King. (6-2) Newfoundland Murno Mariners lead the Saskatchewan Delisle Pride. Swing and a miss. Nice change up there from Faubert. Gets King out on the front foot. Oh, 2. Ball in play. To second, on to first will end the inning. For Newfoundland, they push across 3 runs, take a 6-2 lead as they head to the top of the 7th, down to the last 3 outs. Newfoundland looking for gold here in Kitchener.
Nova Scotia must have an 8 o'clock flight. Still out there in that them and
Oh, they have to stay for the medal ceremony.
oh, that's right. See, yeah. Playing a little cornhole. Yeah.
Seems like it's going to be the last one, right? Because it's 2 and 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless
Unless they go crazy.
the white team can score 4 runs.
Oh my God, that's difficult.
Not impossible, but I don't think it's
Improbable.
I don't think it's feasible today.
Yeah, because at least what I've seen in this past 3-4 days, that's a difficult run to beat.
Yeah. Yeah. Over the fence.
You make home run.
Yeah.
So difficult to hit a home run.
Mm-hmm.
Top half of the 7th inning, Newfoundland Murno Mariners on the verge of clinching their first gold medal since 2012. First pitch, it's up. Lyndon Power is under it, takes a step to his left and makes the catch. Caden Fadek now at the plate. He's 0 for 2, a flyout and a strikeout. That pitch misses from Bayer Jean, who's come on and shut the door, Joe. Did what he was asked to do.
Yeah. Allowed just 1 hit so far in the game. 5 strikeouts since he's come back in the top of the 4th inning.
Across the plate for strike 1, 1-1. For Delisle, it's just put the ball in play. That one skipped into the dirt. Just start hitting some singles, some doubles, base hits. Keeping it simple here. 2-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2, just throwing it right past him. Gritting his teeth and saying, here it is. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line shot caught. None other than Ryan Marr. He's had a whale of a week here for Newfoundland, and he capitalizes that one on a line catch by the shortstop.
Great reflexes there by Mahar.
Sometimes when it's going your way, Joe.
Yeah.
And it's down to Rhett Bernard. A walk and a ground out. In for strike 1. You get the sense that Newfoundland can taste that gold medal. Inching a little bit closer with every pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Time called. Just to settle the nerves. Oh, 2 count. Off speed, misses. Ball 1, 1-2. Reset. Bayer Jean, 1-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Good fight.
You can see the parents in the traveling party of the Newfoundland Mariners squad. They are on the edge of their seats, some standing. One-two pitch. Rise ball misses ball two. 2-2 run it even now. Top of the order lurking with Will Major in the on-deck circle.
Just stay aggressive with that bat.
2-2. Ball three. Run it full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nope, that's ball 4. So we will get to see Will Major. That one down in the zone. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Is Major at the plate. He's walked, got a fielder's choice, and a pop out today. Just looking for some green. Right down the middle for strike 1, the 1-1. These two teams, the best ones of the bunch. Here this week in Kitchener. By Jean. Line shot, that's going to fall in for a base hit, not going quietly. Around into score, digging for second, now over to third. He'll get there standing with a triple. Will Major drives in a run, makes it 6-3 here for the Mariners.
Said Delisle Pride would fight right down to the end, and they have. Tooth and nail.
So they have to wait a bit more. 6-3 now. Misses outside, ball 1. Starting to nibble a little bit, Joe, and making things interesting. Ryan Bicknell at the plate. Misses ball 2. Ratchet the intensity a little bit. Delisle on the top step, and here comes Loyola Power out to the mound just to slow things down. Like this mound visit, Joe, just to break the little tempo here that the Pride had building.
Yeah. I would think if anything, I would just tell them to throw strikes, rely on your defense. Don't try to be perfect and pick corners.
Rise ball been the bread and butter. Good elevation. Haven't really been able to catch up to it. Here now he works in for called strike 1, 2-1. So a mound visit well worth it. Called strike 2. Battled back even now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jean comes set. Down and away, ball 3. 3-2, run it full here. That ball put up and out of play. So do it again at 3-2. Jean, payoff pitch. Ball in play. Power. Bobbled. Not in time. And the tying run's going to come to the plate here for the Pride. It represents Max Major. Power just couldn't get that ball out of his glove. Joe, double clutch.
He just kind of glued to his hand there. Picked it up and didn't have it fully gripped. Couldn't release it at that stage. By the time he did release it, the runner had crossed at first base.
Major, the most valuable player in the qualifying round. That one goes outside, ball one. Hardest thing to do is close the game out. And they are going to walk Major and load the bases, Joe. To face Ethan Sommerfeld, who had an RBI triple back in the 4th inning. If he does it again, we got a tie ball game. Go ahead run at the plate, tying run at first. Buckle up for strike one. Oh, 1. Got a piece. Strike 2. Down to their last strike again. Here is the Pride. Sommerfeld turned on one back in the 4th when he hit that triple. So he's shown he's got quick hands.
Drove in the first run of the game.
Ball in play. It's a hopper in between. Bobbled. Marr, no chance. And they've called interference to end the game.
Yeah.
And for the first time since 2012, the Mariners are Canadian champions.
Sommerfeld put that ball in play. Just tough luck play there.
A bitter pill to swallow if you're the Delisle Pride. But for the Mariners, they are Canadian champs. They hang on for a 6-3 win after an impressive week. They are left at the top of the mountain, Joe Todd.
Yes, they were the better team today. Had the better bats, the better pitching, the deeper team overall. Delisle Pride, hold your heads up high. You played a great week.
Well, Joe, it's been a tremendous weekend of softball. And for one final time, we want to say thanks to everybody for joining us this weekend. It's been a pleasure to bring it to you. For our friends at Conestoga and the Digital TV Network, Abhishek, Farhan, Bina, and Daniela today, and for everyone that participated in the broadcast this week, job well done. Thank you very much for everything. It's been a real treat to be a part of it. And for one final time, from a broadcast partner, Joe Todd, I'm Kyle Smith. We'll say so long for now from the Peter Hallman Ball Yard.
Thank you, Kitchener.
The Mariners, top of the mountain, Canadian champions in the U23 Canadian softball world.